We gather because we have chosen hope over fear, unity of purpose over conflict and discord. On this day, we come to proclaim an end to the petty grievances and false promises, the recriminations and worn-out dogmas that for far too long have strangled our politics.
At this hour, the celebrations continue across the country and in Washington, D.C., where the first African-American was sworn in as the President of the U.S. today. Our Elex Michaelson is in D.C. and had exclusive access tonight to a special party for San Diegans who traveled to the nation's capital. And he joins us now live with some of their stories on this historic day. Hello, Elex.
Hey, Jim, we can tell you that the president just returned to the White House for the first night ever sleeping there. That happens after a night of partying where he went to 10 inaugural balls. Now, his drive home is much shorter than the commute that San Diegans are going to be soon making. And despite the obstacles of coming to D.C., they all say it was well worth the trip.
The lines were jam-packed, but the Perry family was all smiles.
I've never experienced any cold like this before. I've been in California all my life. I've never seen snow. I had to go out and buy clothes to make it here. But I'm enjoying every minute of it.
I had to physically be here. I took off work. I cashed in everything I had just to be right here.
Despite the cold, despite the long wait times, you can see a sea of American flags, millions deep, stretching to the Washington Monument and up towards the Capitol as the people of America and around the world await the inauguration of the President of the United States.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
Obama, Obama, in the White House, Obama.
And cheered even louder for President Bush's departure. Samuel Brooks suffered the segregated South as a teen. When Congressman Brian Bilbray heard his story, he asked Sammy to join him in his wife's place on the podium just feet from Obama.
I've seen so many colors mixing together out there today.
And why a man whose father less than 60 years ago might not have been served at a local restaurant can now stand before you to take a most sacred oath.
Race was also a major discussion at Congressman Filner's reception for San Diegans in D.C.
I never thought in 77 years I would get to see a black president. And I don't care about the cold weather. It was worth it.
I'm quite old, and it was one of the high points of my life to be here.
I feel like that we finally came full circle. I started with the Civil Rights Movement in Mississippi in 1961.
My dreams have become a reality.
Had knives put in my stomach because we wanted our rights, and finally we feel like we get them today.
Filner, a former freedom rider, shared the sentiment.
50 years before, I was sitting in jail for trying to get a cup of coffee with a black friend in Mississippi.
I've actually considered a career in politics now because of the influence I've seen that he's been able to make just in this short amount of time.
Now, we should say most of the people attending Barack Obama's inauguration obviously are Democrats. We did speak with Republican Congressman Brian Bilbray about what it's like watching this as a Republican, and he said it's very exciting to see so many people interested in politics, but to see them interested in the Democratic president is kind of like watching the Chargers face the Steelers this year, and we all remember what that felt like for people here. So, you know, coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to be showing you some of the highlights of today. We're also going to be telling you what you didn't see on TV when Jenny Hamill joins me at 10:30. But for now, reporting live from Washington, Elex Michaelson, San Diego 6 News.
And we look forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you so much, Elex.